Members of January 6th mob sue police who fended off the Capitol attack. They're suing the police. They're suing the federal government for tens of millions of dollars in damages, claiming that the indiscriminate use of force by police officers repelling the attack caused them physical and emotional injuries.
Do you know that they don't
filed
know
in Florida?
They don't know what the word indiscriminate means, because indiscriminate means you were just standing there singing a song and the cops hit you with a stick. That's not what happened. Can we go to any video from that day?
Yeah.
Because we can show you beat the shit out of cops and we're hitting them with fences. You were literally picking up barriers and hitting police officers.
Trying to fight them off for hours.
Oh, man.
It went on for hours.
So here's the thing. It's not getting better. This is what bothers me the most.
Lead plaintiff is AJ Fisher, a member of the Proud Boys, who was charged with assault before his case was pardoned by Trump. They're upset that they were pelted with pepper balls and afflicted by chemical spray.
Yet they were shooting bear spray on the cops.
It's a class of plaintiffs. They're bringing more and more people into the class. Wow. Do
you know why? Because it's all a grift, babe. It's all a grift. Here's the thing. What they're doing is, imagine how much money the government raises in taxes every year. $1 trillion, 2 point, whatever it is. Then they pay the military, pay everybody. Then you get some corrupt people that go, well, fuck, we got the biggest bank account in the world.
That's what they're already
No
doing.
one's going to, yeah, they've been doing it. Nobody's going to notice. You know what I want to bring up too?
I just want you guys to know that the people that are in this lawsuit, one of them is a Proud Boy who actually ignited the breach of the Capitol itself when he smashed the window with a stolen riot shield. Another Proud Boy who unleashed pepper spray on a line of police officers. So
my question is this. This isn't going to court. Bondi's just going to settle with these guys, isn't she?
Yes.
This is not going to go to a judge.
This is just going to be another money laundering case, I bet.
Fuck.
So 5 minutes before Trump posted on Truth Social, his Iran announcement, $1.5 billion in S&P 500 futures was bought, and approximately 192 million to 580 million in oil futures was sold both happening between 5 and 15 minutes before he posted on Truth Social that he was halting strikes on Iranian power plants.
I said this last week. We have given the worst human being everything he wants.
Yep.
We gave him the ability to do it. I have a question.
So this person,
right?
So when Trump announced that, it caused stocks to rise and oil prices to tank, which was exactly what these traders were betting on with these
puts. Wow.
So Chris Murphy is losing his mind about it, and he's calling for an SEC investigation that I doubt will happen. Because
do you know how
Bondi would have to go?
Do you know how long it's going to take to unravel all this shit?
Yes.
And guys, at home, I get you guys are getting to the place where you're like, I don't want to hear this anymore. Ray and I are to the point. We do it every week. I have to sit down. Last night I was sitting down getting ready to write the Armageddon update, and I couldn't do it. I was just like, I don't want to. There's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much. And guys, everybody with No Kings protest, really great. Except here's the problem. And this is what I find. And here's why what you think you're doing is not going to work. And please do not get up my ass about this. I want you guys to know that what's going to happen is if you announce we're going to have a protest on the 28th, all you do is give everybody the ability on the conservative side and the people that are the evil people to know what's going to happen. They get ready for it. They don't care. They tune it out.
Right.
What changed the George Floyd thing, what changed the country after George Floyd was that people just started going, I'm not taking this shit anymore. And we all hit the streets at once it was like an improv protest. Yeah. And then the Boogaloo Boys started setting shit on fire, which they pled guilty to. So this is not going to end well. I keep saying this. Man, you know what bothers me? How long have I been saying this is going to get worse? He's going to declare martial law. Mm-hmm. He's going and...
Well, we found out after his first term, Bolton said that
He wants it.
constantly said that. So did General Kelly.
Yeah.
That he kept saying he wanted to call martial law, and they kept telling him, no, you can't just do that.
Right.
I mean, remember how bad it was when he did the march across the square?
And everybody surrounded the White House? He went in his bunker?
I mean, when the pepper spray,
right?
It was like, how is this even happening?
When he stood in front of a boarded up church with an upside down Bible. I want to talk about one more thing in the war. So here's what's bothering me, and I started to really understand how corrupt our DoD, Department of Defense is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that we're sending in Tomahawk missiles that cost $2.1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Iran's using drones that cost $6,000 or $20,000. Now, with all we have if I can buy a computer that can solve all the world's problems for $1,000, why does it take $1 million or $2 million to build one missile?
We're so far behind, I think,
the rest of the world.
War technology. Ukraine is far beyond us. I gotta get an allergy pill because it's bad here. I think, it's kind of like Russia, with those outdated tanks and stuff. That's very much Trump's mindset, but we are far behind. Well, and I would bet you China is.
Can you look something else up for me?
Heavily training in drone warfare.
When was the last time the Department of Defense passed an audit? Because we don't even know where this money's going. We've got these companies that are taking billions and billions. So Trump wants to now spend $1 trillion a year on the military.
The Department of Defense failed its 8th consecutive annual audit, so it gets audited annually. It's failed 8 years in a row, with results released in December 25. Once again, failing to obtain a clean opinion on its $4.7 trillion in assets and $4.7 trillion in liabilities.
So all our tax money is going to a bunch of companies that make planes, ships, and bombs, and they can't account where the fucking money's going.
They're the only major federal agency that has never passed a full audit.
Never.
Failing all 8 since 2018.
Holy shit.
Oddly, since he's been in.
You got to be kidding me.
No, Congress has set a target to achieve a clean audit by 28.
I remember this. So here's the thing. You get our taxes, right? Mm-hmm. We just send the thing, we don't know. That's our taxes. We just write on it in a Sharpie.
But we'll know by 28.
Yeah, just in a Sharpie. Hey guys, we'll get back to you on this. Yes, we write on with a big giant Sharpie. Can't figure it out. Sorry. See you in 28.
Can we do that?
I would love to do that. As much time as you spend on our taxes, I would love that.
This episode brought to you by OneSkin.
OneSkin. Oh, some of the best.
Speaking of time.
Stuff. I use my other stuff, and then my OneSkin always goes on top. I got it on right now. Thank you very much.
OS1 Face.
Yep.
I love OS1 Face. I love OS1 Body. I love OS1 Eye. So these female scientists, researchers got together. Love that too. And
like the Spice Girls of scientists, really.
Exactly. They got in the lab and they discovered OS1, which is it's a proprietary peptide, which is really hard to say quickly. Proprietary peptide.
It's very hard to say.
It's the very first ingredient that is actually proven to switch off your damaged senescent cells, which are the dead zombie cells, and it actually slows your skin's aging directly at the source instead of masking it.
Right.
So that's why I think I told you guys this a couple of times, but I found this product before they advertised with it.
You were using it. You made me use it on my eyes. Because you have to do like this.
Old man finger.
Old man finger. Why is that called the old man finger?
Because he's bent over and shaky and not very strong.
Okay, yeah. So you had me do it on my eyes years ago, like before we even got the ad.
Yeah. Because I did a deep dive. I like to deep dive skincare and makeup sometimes, and I read about it. You can go see the studies that they've like real studies in a lab, and that's why I first started using it. It doesn't smell like perfume. There's no perfume in it. It's just like, my skin doesn't react to it. My skin reacts to everything allergy wise.
Your body reacts to everything.
True. So born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide is proven to target the visible signs of aging, which helps you unlock your healthiest skin as you age. For a limited time, you can try OneSkin with 15% off. You can use promo code Titus at oneSkin.co/Titus.
And look, guys, if I can look this dewy, so can you.
Exactly. That's 15% off oneSkin.co/Titus with promo code Titus. After you purchase, make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Titus podcast.